ladies and gentlemen, everything in between. This is 2020 Vision. Coming live with the interns. Or wait, producers. We're saying producers now. Producers now
live here on 2020.
Live.
Let's do this.
Of AMP TV. If you're confused right now, why I'm not Teddy is because I'm very clearly am not Teddy. I'm Hector. My name is Hector. It is Hector the animator, and right next to me is
Gene, and I'm one of the producers here at Brooklyn Cafe TV. Now I'm on 2020, but I'm so sorry that sorry that I don't have energy right now. I just didn't take an espresso shot.
No, you're cool. No, you're the cool guy. Is that
me.
cool?
I try not to be. I'm literally out of energy.
Well, I brought energy for all of us. Happy Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm a day behind.
It is Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. I'm Beatrice. I do a little bit of everything here at the Brooklyn Cafe Show, but today's 2020. And we have the lovely Mia over here.
I'm Mia, and I just took 2 espresso shots, so I got you all on the energy, guys.
So today we're talking about interesting hobbies that we would either love to do or something that we always wanted to do. And Mia did something so exciting this weekend, and we'll let her talk a little bit about her endeavors.
Okay, so my friend is a skydiver, meaning he
actual jumping out of a plane skydiving.
He does real skydiving. He's like a professional, has jumped over 200 times, can literally jump upside down out of a plane.
Upside down out of a plane?
Crazy.
It's crazy.
My heart
it's
and
sick.
soul can't take it.
Shout out to you, Fraser.
I am way
He's
too
probably
scared.
watching this too.
I am personally too scared of heights to do something like that.
So yeah, I've always been terrified to actually skydive. Like literally, I could barely watch his videos of him doing it. So he convinced me to try indoor skydiving.
Okay.
So that is a lot cooler to me because it takes away from like the height thing, or like what I'm afraid of is the parachute's not going to open. So what I liked was I could go in. By the end, you start to understand the controls. It was literally like flying. You feel like Superman. I was literally like going up, down. By the end, I could turn. It was very fun. I recommend iFly to anyone who wants to try that. It was really awesome.
And I think that's a great step towards doing skydiving. You're getting a feel for the wind, I feel like. And so you never know. You said that you are maybe a little too scared to do skydiving, but I feel like if you do a little bit more iFly, that could be like the next step.
That's basically what they told me. They were like, if you do one more session, they were like, I guarantee you're gonna want to skydive.
I don't know. Something about doing indoor skydiving is just as terrifying as regular skydiving. Mostly because now you're just trading the uncaring hand of gravity. Gravity and the death by eternal velocity.
Death by eternal velocity.
With the uncaring death of death by whirling steel propeller.
Well, a lot of people say that the second you jump out of the plane, you feel fine, and that. Yeah. But I'm like, the fact that my parachute hasn't opened yet, and I'm gonna be thinking in my head like, is it gonna open? I think that I would not be able to relax the entire time.
Well, you're basically again. You always say the best thing about skydiving is the amazing view. And I imagine you would be right. Again, part of the reason that I'm scared of heights is your amazing view is down.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you're not only going down, but you're getting very, very uncomfortably close to the possibility of going down.
Yeah.
Being a pancake.
Yeah, I was just going to say the thought of being splattered across the ground is not. But you actually have 2 parachutes. You have a reserve in case that one doesn't open. Wow. Mm-hmm. And he actually was telling me he met the first skydiver ever. And he's like in his 70s or 80s. And basically, when he started, that guy, like, they did not have tricks and stuff the way, like, there was no one jumping out, like, head first, and also it was really dangerous. Like, it was very, like, likely that you could die.
But I love how you're taking steps towards doing something you're not ready to do right now, but in the future, you're going to be there.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah. Is anybody else taking steps towards a dangerous hobby that you're not sure about? Or something that you want to do? It doesn't have to be dangerous.
I know. I guess that's the thing. I mean, everyone says that there's something they always want to do in life. Some people want to run with the bulls. Some people want.
It could be public speaking.
That is
talking public, and some people just want to walk around and beat other people with swords.
So which one are you, Hector? The swords?
Yeah,
I can imagine you being the swords.
I'm the one who brought it up.
I've never heard of this.
Sword.
So again, the only reason I bring that up is a segue into an interesting group of people that I met this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay, they're called the Society for Creative Anachronism. Now these guys make a hobby. This organization makes a hobby of pretending it's about 300 years in the past.
I kind of
or
like
more
that
so.
a lot.
Oh, so it's kind of like a Renaissance type of thing.
Are you dressing up?
Yes, they dress. They do everything. They dress up. They dress up. They go in the middle of the fields and they just practice. And they basically practice what life was like back then. They do all the.
I would like that.
From cooking to basket weaving to carving, and to learning to carve things from wood. They do pretty much everything, especially the fun part, which is learning how to make your own suit of armor and potentially beating someone over the head with a piece of steel wearing said suit of armor.
I would like that. I could get into that. What is that called? Like fencing or like sword
fencing
fighting?
Fencing is like that little sword, I think.
Yeah.
No,
that's probably not. That's
fencing the sport, and I've actually did that once when I was in high school.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it very? Because I know there's like a strategy to it to win the game.
It's incredibly strategic. And you have to be really, really fast.
I know if I was myself, I would just be like.
I'm thinking of that movie, The Parent Trap. That's the only time I've ever seen fencing before.
Yeah.
Parent Trap. Yes.
And make it weird. It's actually saber fencing. Saber fencing. I don't want to get off topic, but yeah, they do. Again, they do fencing. They do archery. Fencing. They do archery. They do metalworking. It's basically It's basically for one day of the month.
Summer camp for adults. Yes.
They do an adult version of summer camp that may or may not end up leading to you getting involved into a secret underground armor night fighting ring.
Okay, that seems like goals of 2020.
This is making me want to go to the Renaissance Festival.
Yes,
That's actually in town right now.
Yeah, no, till April. Yeah, till the end of April.
We should make a trip. We should all go.
Yes.
Yeah, if only we somehow managed to get mini hooked up to that.
Yeah, that could be really fun.
That'd be a fun show.
That's actually a cool idea.
Yeah, that is cool. Jean, is there a secret hobby that you are interested in or something that you've always wanted to do but you haven't done yet?
There's 3 things I want to do, but I know I'm not going to do them because I don't like heights.
Okay, so skydiving?
Face your fears.
Basically like skydiving, but like those gliders.
Oh, paragliding.
Those paragliding. And I wanted to learn like, those weird guys that, you see them in the UK. They just jump buildings and whatnot.
What, base jumping?
I don't want to do that, but it's so cool to do.
It looks cool.
And hang gliding. I might go to hang gliding because you're on a contraption and you're strapped in.
That sounds the most safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're strapped in. You're strapped into a pair of nylon wings.
But I just can't see myself in the sky.
So scary. I went parasailing once and I was terrified. That's why I don't know if I could skydive. Even being that high up, I was terrified the whole time.
Heights aren't for me.
No, they're not.
I hate flying. My family lives in New Mexico, so I'm constantly on a plane seeing them. And so I know it's something I have to do, but flying is my worst enemy. And it's so funny because my boyfriend is a pilot. And so he flies, when he got his license, he was flying these Cessnas. And so these little twin engine planes. And so we would go up and I'd literally be like cringing and I'd be like, oh my gosh, take me down right this second. And it's crazy that skydiving, all this stuff, even transportation, but it's like getting over your fears. And I think just like me just putting myself out there and like knowing that, hey, I'm going to put myself in this uncomfortable situation. But at the end of the day, I'm going to feel super proud of myself that I got over it.
But there might be me, I always think of like a weird thing that can happen.
Yeah. But that's you're psyching yourself out.
Because free fall is the most scariest thing.
I know, but you can't psych yourself out. You just have to stay calm, cool, collective. Because I know that's me. I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit of turbulence.
I was gonna say,
is a wing gonna fall off? Like,
yeah, I know the smaller the plane, the more bumpy it gets.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I would be so scared to have a boyfriend flying me somewhere.
And right now, I see him on the weekends drinking beers, dancing, and like I know him. I don't know him professionally just because his job is like. I can't go to his job with him or see what he does. So it's like, it's harder to, even though I do trust him, but it's like, I know him not as a pilot, but as like a fun loving boyfriend.
Yeah.
So like, what are your credentials?
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. You said that to him.
I know. Sometimes
Can
I trust you?
That was only 2. What's
no,
number 3?
No, it was 3. It was base jumping. No, the weird parkour, gliding.
Oh, parkour.
You never mentioned parkour, man.
You said
the
the
UK
weird
base.
Yeah,
like they
you
just
said
jump
the UK
buildings.
jumping buildings.
The jumping buildings. Those
yeah,
weird guys.
There's a big difference between free running and base jumping.
Really?
Yeah,
What's
there
the
is.
difference?
The difference is one, you're jumping off the top of a building. The other is you're running around the side of a building.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Even then, it's much fun.
But you still can hurt yourself though.
Well, you can hurt yourself. You can hurt yourself sitting on a chair. That doesn't
Don't
change
say
anything.
that right now.
Yes, you
Because
can.
I'm sitting on a chair.
I can tell you all the ways you hurt yourself.
Don't say stuff
Right?
like that right now.
Where the chair, Brie?
No, this is a pretty sturdy chair.
This okay.
This is a pretty sturdy chair.
It's
for
a
me.
pretty sturdy.
I know, what if your leg falls asleep?
B, we still need to hear your hobbies that you'd like to try.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I would really love to start doing spoken word poetry.
Like slam
And
poetry.
It's like slam poetry.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
but if
that.
you're performing in front of like a little audience, and I don't know why that I'm okay doing this, but a live audience, that's something that kind of terrifies me.
Well, technically, you have a live audience now.
I know, but
Wave
it's
to
seeing
live
their
audience.
faces
I think it's because
and
you're
hearing
like
what they
bearing
want
your
to
soul.
do.
Hey,
You're
live
like
audience.
giving your like
Yes.
snippet of your soul
yes,
to them.
especially
That's
because
why.
it's like a poetic piece that's a piece of me, and like I'm seeing everybody's faces real time
Yeah.
if they like it or not. So that's just something that's a little daunting.
Why you're good? Why do you consider yourself a good poet?
Yeah.
To be or not to be?
That is
That
the
is
question.
the question. No, I don't.
Tis nobler
I
stuff
don't
of the
know.
slings
It's
and
hard to
arrows of
say.
outrageous fortune,
Yeah.
and I forgot
I'm
the rest
taking
of the
a
song.
creative poetry writing classes, so I am taking steps, but I just haven't booked my event yet.
I know a
to be
place where you could
continued.
do it. I think we talked
Really?
about that. I go to
Okay.
an open mic night once a month. It is called Pause Kava Sutra Bar.
Okay.
And it's really cool. They do once a month an open mic night. You could sing.
Yeah.
People go up and tell jokes.
Oh, I
I've heard
love
poetry.
that. Okay.
So you should go do
That's a good
poetry.
first
Which is
step.
weird.
Thank you.
Again, this
That
is
would be
weird
great.
because I
Very
can't remember the
calm.
last time you did the show. You kind of recited like the first few stanzas of Annabelle Lee.
Yes. See, it's in me. I feel like it's there. I
You
just
can totally
have to
pull that off.
get it. I just have to get it out. And I think I am going to do that. So thank you so
should.
much. Can you guys
It's
come and
very
support
calm.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. If
Okay.
anything, I've always wanted to try open mic night.
Yay!
It's
we
a
should
really
all
good
go.
environment for it. I go and you
Okay.
could sing, and it's just like everyone in there wants you to do well. It's not the kind of place where people are judging you. They
See, yeah.
literally, it's like all
Or the
love.
drinks flowing too. I feel
There's
like that helps.
no alcohol actually. It's a kava
Oh,
bar, so you can
okay.
drink kava or kratom. It's like a
Okay.
leaf extract that kind of makes you feel calm. But
That's a
I
tea
always
house.
go to happy hour before I go if I'm gonna sing, so
what
we
you're
could do
saying,
that.
so what you're
Oh,
saying,
yes,
it's a
to
tea
sing.
house. So what you're saying is you
We
go to a
shall
tea
sing,
house.
and you could
please.
do some
Okay.
poetry.
We're
So,
conquering our fears.
So what you're saying is you go to a tea house to do open mic night,
But happy hour before.
but happy hour before, okay?
Happy hour before
So
if you're
loosen up.
performing.
I know.
for sure.
Because again, back when I was a kid, I've always wanted to do stand up.
Heck yes. Okay, so we're
should.
gonna plan an event. Hector's gonna do stand up. I'll do spoken word poetry. Gene,
Yeah,
you're gonna
what
do
are you doing,
parkour on the stage.
No, not at all.
Please do.
No, not at all. I will be supportive of both of you guys.
No, I think you need to conquer something. This is about doing steps towards the hobbies we want to do.
I think Gene could be a
Yes.
comedian because he always makes me laugh and he reminds me
does
of Will
make me
Smith.
I can. What is it? I can just do like a small dance routine, guys.
Okay.
Ooh, I like
All right.
it.
No,
Dance
we
routine.
we
That
need
works.
a preview before the show ends.
Maybe
a
a
little,
preview.
no,
You
right
could
now.
dance while
Right
I sing.
now?
You could be my backup
Yeah,
dancer.
do a little
Oh, I
two-step.
can do that. Me? A
That
two-step?
could
I
be
can-
Yes.
so cute.
Okay. Oh. Da
No,
da.
watch me too.
That's
Da na na da na na na
That's just a
da
freestyle.
da da. Hey.
Jiggy with it.
Okay.
Jiggy with it.
So I guess the moral of this show would be
Conquer your fears.
conquer your fears. Start making small steps towards your hobbies, even as scary as they may be. Mia, she wants to do skydiving one day, so she did her
Eased
eye
into it.
dive. What was it? Skydive?
I fly.
I fly.
Indoor skydiving.
Yes. So we're doing steps, and that's the most important thing. As long as we're actively trying to pursue our dreams, I feel like they're on the cusps of happening.
And sometimes your dreams can be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's okay too. But that's
But
your
gliding.
dreams. That's what makes you special.
That's what's fun.
Parkour. That's totally ridiculous.
Well,
Hang gliding.
Yeah,
gliding.
wanting to pretend to be a bird and a squirrel at the same time.
I love
That's-
that.
yeah, that's-
I love that
that's
about you.
outrageous.
That's why, Hector, you are so uniquely you, and that's why
And
I love to see you every day when I come here.
that's nice of you. Although I kind of wish I could. Although honestly, if I had the option to switch to somebody else, I probably would take that.
No. No.
No.
Don't do that, Hector.
Oh, what? Don't tell.
There's only one Hector.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
There's a good reason for that.
No,
Nobody else wants
we need
to.
more
There's
Hectors
no Heck.
Yeah,
in this
I want
world.
more Hector.
No Heck.
The world can only handle one Hector. The world can only handle
No Heck.
There would be
Too weird to live and too rare to die.
too
I'm
weird to
telling you.
live. See, you're the real poet here.
No, that's not a poet. It's a reference from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, darn it. Well, the viewers didn't know that, maybe. Cut
They
down
do
a little
now.
bit.
Watch the movie. It's actually really good. And read the book.
Yeah.
Oh. It's
Okay.
about
So
a
should I
girl.
watch the movie first, then read the book?
Yeah.
Book first, always.
Eh.
That's like rules
Movie
of
first,
life.
then book.
No,
Okay.
book first always. That's
Book
the
is
rules
always
of life.
better though, so I don't know. I
Not
think
this time.
sometimes it's better to read the book after.
Not this time around.
Not this time.
What, the movie's better?
Movie first.
Okay, because we can't talk too much. Because we're not allowed to talk about this kind of subject. I won't go into it.
Okay.
All I can say is, is to look up a name. Just look up the person Hunter S. Thompson.
Yes.
Read about his biography, then realize why the movie might be easier to understand than the book.
Okay. That's our homework for tonight. So
Yeah.
we're gonna come back
Class
and see what the dealio is with Hunter
S. Thompson.
S. Thompson. All right, sounds good. Well, it's
Anyway.
been a pleasure. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to be back here again live on Friday. So hopefully we'll see you then.
No. We can't end like this.
Oh, okay.
We
Sorry.
can only
Okay,
do it-
switch it to Hector.
If we're gonna end this, we can end this the only way we know how.
Let's do it.
Weird Tumblr, not weird Tumblr thing. Weird moments in Tinder dating. So who had the weird one? So who has the weird one? Who has the weird Tinder moment for the day?
Wait, did you
For-
get on
for the
Tinder,
week.
Hector, after last Friday?
No.
To be continued.
I was so excited.
Okay, we'll talk. That's something we'll touch about in the next segment.
Next
Yes.
segment, yeah.
So to be continued. Now you
TBD.
have to tune in.
'Cause
Because is
Big
Hector
facts.
on Tinder or no?
Am I on Tinder?
Now
Look
you
me
Or
up.
Bumble.
know
On
this.
Tinder.
Well,
Look me
thank
up.
you guys so much for tuning
Look
in.
me up. You'll be surprised. The answer might surprise you.
We'll catch you guys on Friday.
Bye.